It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Packers and the Bears. All that and more coming up next.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Ritter now. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Back to throw, Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way, I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. Etienne is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. Murray will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good bringing it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's brought in by Knight. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Medina 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Again, it's ETN off the option. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
ETN up the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 66 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Straight ahead, ETN. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And the Bears first down.
Ritter. And that's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. If those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
Ritter off the play fake. Great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He finds it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Chicago offense set to get started. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll go down at the 28. The Packers have 1-6 now. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That'll be caught right side, Shenault with it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That one good for for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Toss right side to Pacheco. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not six.
Touchdown, Packers. Brandon Ayuk from 3 yards out. And the Packers are back within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now. And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stumped that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future. A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else? That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bullet. I've got to, because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if we slow him down, now guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make a play? Because he's made all the plays so far. So I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down. Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Tua going to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Knight. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. There wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
Tua's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's going to get this Pacheco gets it up the gut. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Looking to pass. Tua. That is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he's going to have a Packers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Play action, now it's Tua. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
In motion left goes a tight end. On play action, here's Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after one. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Yeah, we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On second down, ETN once more. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. ETN once more. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Ritter from the gun. Another full incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. And convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. He finds his man, complete. That's Sherman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Injury on the play, and that's the last player you want to see hurting. The quarterback, Desmond Ritter. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is at a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Touchdown Bears! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Now, meanwhile, here's his 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Final 12 seconds of the half now, as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And the Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with, and there's a completion right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A run by Pacheco on second down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Ritter. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. A handoff for Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Forced out to his left. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the Packers get set to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Peters. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Knight. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A handoff now for Pacheco. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, Tua. And his pass incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
That's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. There's the stiff arm. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ritter's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down Bears.
Here's a give to ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Ritter back to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Complete. It's Sherman. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Back to the ground with ETN. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Ritter to throw it. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
2nd and inches at the 14-yard line.
Ritter. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
3rd and short, Ritter. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's Pacheco. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bears take over. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Working from the gun, Ritter will find ETN out of the backfield. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Ritter. And he is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's ETN. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the gain there. That'll set up 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. He'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that's brought in by Knight. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
At the Bears' 35-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. There's another one complete to Chenault. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the 15-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
7-yard gain. Complete to Isaiah Pacheco. 1st and goal.
Tua sets up to pass it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The tight end in motion right. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Tua. Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen the guy...
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
What a nice read play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw, Ritter. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Bears use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packers offense set to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And quickly they get to the line. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Over the middle, he's got Shenault. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now ETN to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll run with ETN. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
1st down, Chicago.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory.